students. Today we'll discuss about the third module of WC and LTE 4G broadband subject. Third module gives the information about channel structure of LTE. Today we'll discuss about the part 2 of this module. As you know already, the contents are Introduction to LTE, Channel structure of LTE, Downlink OFDMA radio resource, Uplink SSC FDMA radio resource. Today we'll be discussing about channel structure of LTE. These slides give you the hierarchical channel structure of LTE. From the block diagram, it is very clear that it mainly consists of PDCP layer, RLC layer, MAC layer and physical layer. And these are the inside these blocks they are mentioned what are the functions performed by the separate layers of your LTE architecture. This is the radio interference protocol architecture and it gives the SAP between the different layers. To efficiently support the various quality of services, class of services, LTE adopts the hierarchical channel structure. There are three different channel types which have been defined in LTE, and those channels are logical channels, transport channels and physical channels. Each channels are associated with a service access point between different layers. The transport and logical channel structures are much more simplified. LTE is based entirely on shared and broadcast channels and contains no dedicated channels carrying data to specific user equipment. This improves the efficiency of the radio interface and can support the dynamic resource allocation between different user equipments depending upon their traffic and quality of service requirement and also their respective channel conditions. Coming to the logical channels. Logical channels gives the information what to transmit. These channels are used by MAC layer to provide services to the RLC layer. Each logical channels are defined based on the type of information that it carries. There are two types of logical channels, logical control channels and logical traffic channels. These are used to transfer the control plane informations. Coming to the logical control channels, there are different types of logical control channels are there dedicated for different purpose. Coming to the first logical channel, broadcast control channel. It is a downlink common channel used to broadcast system control information to the mobile terminal in the cell. It includes information about downlink system bandwidth, antenna configuration, and reference signal power. Due to the large amount of information carried in this channel, that is a BCCH channel, it is mapped to two different transport channels. And those transport channels are the broadcast channel BCH and the downlink shared channel DLSCH. Coming to the next channel, multicast control channel. It is a point-to-multipoint downlink channel used for transmitting control information to the user equipment in the cell. It is used by the user equipment that receive multicast or broadcast services. Paging control channel. It is a downlink channel that transfers paging information to registered UVs in the cell. Common control channel. It is a bidirectional channel for transmitting control information between the network and the user equipments when no RRC connection has been established between the user equipment and the network. That means your user equipment is not connected to the network. Next one is dedicated control channel. It is a point-to-point bidirectional channel that transmits the dedicated control information between the user equipment and the network. This channel is used when RRC connection has been established. That means the UV is attached to the network. Logical traffic channels are two types: dedicated traffic channel and the multicast traffic channel. Coming to the dedicated traffic channel, this is a point-to-point bidirectional channel used between a given user equipment and the network. It exists both in uplink and downlink transmission. Multicast traffic channel, it is a unidirectional channel and it is a point-to-two multi-point data channel that transmits traffic data from network to the user equipment, and this channel will be available with only those UVs which have been hired the multicast or a broadcast services. Transport channels. Transport channels tells you how to transmit the information. The transport channels are used by physical layer to offer the services to the MAC layer. The transport channel is basically characterized by how and with what characteristic the data is transferred over the radio interface. LTE defines two MAC entities, one in the user equipment and one in the eUtron, which handle following downlink as well as uplink transport channels. So there are two types of transport channels which are dedicated for different operations and can be categorized as downlink transport channels and uplink transport channels. Downlink transport channels. First one, downlink shared channel, DLSCH. This channel is used for transmitting the downlink data, both control and traffic data, and includes both logical control and logical traffic channels. It supports HARQ, dynamic link adaptation, dynamic and semi-persistent resource allocation, user equipment discontinuous reception, and also multicast or broadcast transmission. Broadcast channel, BCH. It is a downlink channel associated with a BCCH logical channel and used for broadcast system information over the entire coverage area of the cell. It has fixed transport format defined by a particular or a standard specifications. Multicast channel, MCH. It is associated with MCCH and the MTCH logical channels for multicast or broadcast services. It supports multicast or broadcast single frequency network transmission, which transmits the same information on the same radio resource from multiple synchronized base stations to multiple user equipments. Paging channel, PCH. It is associated with PCCH logical channel. It is mapped to dynamically allocated physical resources and it is required for broadcast over the entire cell coverage area. It is transmitted on a physical downlink shared channel, PDSCH, and it supports user equipment discontinuous reception. Uplink transport channels. Uplink shared channel. It is the uplink counterpart of DLSCH. It is associated with CCCH, DCCH and DTCH logical channels. It supports HARQ dynamic link adaptation and dynamic and semi-persistence resource allocation. Random access channel. It is a specific transport channel that is not mapped to any logical channel. It transmits a small amount of data for initial access or in the case of RRC, state changes when it changes from ideal to connection or connection to ideal. The data on each transport channel is organized into transport blocks and the transmission time of each block is called as transmission time interval. In short, we call it as TTI and it is 1 millisecond in LTE technology. Control information. Downlink control information is a DCI. It carries the information related to the downlink or uplink scheduling assignment, modulation and coding scheme, and also it gives the information about the transmit power control command. And this information is sent over the physical downlink control channel, and this information supports 10 different types of formats which has been listed below. Among them, format 0 is for signaling the uplink transmission allocation. Format 3 and 3A are for TCP, and the remaining formats are for signaling downlink transmission allocation. For downlink DCI formats, we have totally format 1, format 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 2 and 2A. Whereas for the uplink DCI formats, we have three types: format 0, format 3 and format 3A. Format 1 is used for scheduling PDSSCH code word, and only a single transport block can be scheduled here using a resource allocation of either type 0 or type 1. Format 1A is used for scheduling the PDSSCH code word, and only single transport block can be scheduled here using the resource allocation of type 2. Format 1B is used for scheduling the PDSSCH code word with a rank 1 assignment. Format 1C is very compact scheduling of a PDSSCH code word. It is a single transport block can be scheduled using this format. We are using the resource allocation of type 2 distributed always. Format 1D is used for scheduling the multi-user MIMO cases. Format 2 is used for scheduling the PDSCH in closed-loop spatial multiplexing. Format 2A is used for scheduling PDSCH in a open-loop spatial multiplexing techniques. For uplink DCA format, format 0 is used for scheduling PUSCH. Format 3 is used for uplink transmit power control with a 2-bit power adjustment, and format 3 is used for uplink transmit power control with a 1-bit power adjustment. There are some other control information also along with the DCI. The next one is CFI. CFI is the control format indicator. It indicates how many symbols the DCI spans in the subframe. It takes the value, that is the CFI is equal to either 1, 2 or 3, and it's sent over the physical control format indicator. HRQ, HARQ indicator, HI. It carries HARQ acknowledgement in response to uplink transmission, and it is sent over the physical hybrid ARQ indicator channel. HI is equal to 1 for the positive acknowledgement and HI is equal to 0 for the negative acknowledgement. Uplink control information is also one type of information. It gives about the measurement indication on the downlink transmission, and also gives the information about the scheduling request of uplink and the HARQ acknowledgement for downlink transmission. Physical channels. Physical channels will give information about how the actual transmission of the data takes place. Each physical channel corresponds to a set of resource elements in the time frequency grid that carry information from the higher layers. The basic entities of physical channels are resource elements and resource blocks. A resource element is a single subcarrier over one OFDM symbol, and it is typically carry one symbol. A resource block is a collection of resource elements, and in the frequency domain, this represents smallest quantity of resources that can be allocated. Coming to the different types of physical channels, as I told already, it can be categorized as a downlink physical channel as well as the uplink physical channel. Coming to the downlink physical channel, the first one, physical downlink control channel, PDCCH. It carries information about the transport format and resource allocation to the downlink shared channel and the paging channel, that is both are the transport channels. It carries the HARK information related to the DLSCH. It informs the user equipment about the transport format and resource allocation, and HARQ information related to the uplink shared channel. It is mapped from the DCI transport channel. Next one, physical downlink shared channel. It carries the user data and higher layer signaling. It is associated with DLSCH and PCH. Next, physical broadcast channel. It corresponds to the BCH transport channel and it carries system information. Physical multicast channel carries the multicast or a broadcast information for MBMS service. Physical hybrid ARQ indicator channel carries the HARQ, ACK or NAK associated with uplink data transmission and it is mapped to the HI transport channel. Physical control format indicator channel informs the user equipment about the number of OFDM symbol used for the PDCCH. It is mapped from the CFI transport channel. Coming to the uplink physical channel, first one, physical uplink control channel, which carries uplink control information including CQI, ACK, NKS for HARQ in response to the downlink transmission and uplink schedule request. Physical uplink shared channel carries the user data and higher layer signaling and it corresponds to the ULSCH transport channel. Physical random access channel carries the random access preamble sent by the user equipments. The signal embedded in the downlink and the uplink physical layers will be a two types, the reference signal and the synchronous signal. The reference signal is defined in both downlink as well as the uplink for channel estimation that enables the coherent demodulation and for channel quality measurement user scheduling. There are three different reference signals in the downlink. Self-specific reference signal which will be associated with a non-MBSFN transmission. The second one, MBSFN reference signal associated with the MBSFN transmission. User equipment specific reference signals. There are two types of uplink reference signal. Demodulation reference signal associated with the transmission of PUSCH and PUCCH and the sounding reference signal that will support the uplink channel dependent scheduling. And the synchronization signal is split into the primary and the secondary synchronization signal and it is only defined in the downlink to enable the acquisition of the symbol timing and the precise frequency of the downlink signal. Coming to the last topic of this part 2, that is a channel mapping. From the description of different channel types, we have seen that there exists a good correlation based on the purpose and the content between the channel in different layers of LTE architecture. This requires a mapping between the logical channels and the transport channels at the MAC SAP and mapping between the transport channels and the physical channel at the physical SAP. Such a channel mapping is not arbitrary and the allowed mapping between the different channel type is shown in the next slide, while mapping between the control information and the physical channels are shown in the last slide. It is possible for multiple channel mapped to a single channel. For example, the different logical channels and the logical traffic channels are mapped to the downlink shared transport channel. You can make out here how the logical channels are mapped with the different transport channels. This example can be given here. The BCCH, CCCH, DCCH, DTCH, all these are mapped to a single channel in the transport layer, in the transport channel, that is a DLSCH. So, it is possible that we can map multiple channels from the different category to the next layer channel. This slide gives you the mapping between the different channel types. This diagram gives you how the control information has been mapped with the physical layer channels. The DCI is mapped to the PDCCH, CFI is mapped to the PCFICH, HI is mapped to the PHICH and UCI information is mapped to the PUCCH and the POSCH. These are the different physical channels that already we have discussed. Thank you.